The Golden Knights won the last time in this ongoing rivalry. Alexiak's playmaking is something to watch tonight against the rivals. He brought the hard hat and the lunch bucket the last time these sides collided. It's about to go down. The Wings take possession to get this one underway. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Stamkos quick on the draw. The Golden Knights move the puck in the defensive zone. Carlson's into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Wings gain possession along the wall. And he takes the pass. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. The Golden Knights will play it in their own end. Puck picked up by McLeod. Passes it over. Huge steal in his own end. Quick pass to Radish. And he sidesteps the check there. Look out, here they come on the attack. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Bobrovsky's gonna hang on for a whistle. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The game is still scoreless. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Johnson's going off for interference.
Well, you're going to get the interference call anytime you impede the forward movement of your opponent when they do not have the puck. You got to allow that to happen, otherwise you're going to the box.
The Knights will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Oh, no score in this game, and the power play hopping the boards for their first opportunity. You know they're going to want to attack the net and really dictate the pace of play. If they can convert on this one, you know the momentum will certainly switch hands.
Sedin's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. McDavid's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Avoids the poke check. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
The Wings are off to the box. Interference the call.
Running the interference plays is part of the game, but you can't impede the forward progress of your opponent. That's a 2 minutes interference call.
The Knights with a 5-on-3, and they've got loads of time to work with here.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Jones has the puck against the half wall. Hammers one from the point, and that's blocked. Sends it quickly to McKenna. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Takes a shot, and the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Stamkos will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Carlson's got it along the wing. Johnson's penalty has expired, and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. Good clearing attempt to breathe.
Lundqvist standing up, ready to go.
The Wings get their man back out of the box.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Radish has got the puck in his own zone. And he takes the dish. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We're still scoreless. Vegas with a big defensive zone faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
And he puts that one aside with ease. Moves the puck. Denies him again. Picked up along the boards by Larmer. Another save. Oh, my! He stops him again. Here's a backhand. A game and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Gotta love offense, James, and the ability to score goals. And this one just goes right off the pipe. That's frustrating.
You'll need more than that to beat him.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he doesn't. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Looks to make a play over to Crevier. Devastating hit into the wall. I think he tried to turn him into drywall on that play. The Wings have it now. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And stops that big bomb. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. McDavid's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And here's the pass to McKinnon. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Lets one go. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time.
A couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
No one really being instinctually aggressive out there, James. Everyone just making sure that they're in good defensive posture. But when you're in that kind of structure, sometimes you don't jump when the loose puck is there for the taking and you don't get going north. As a result, there haven't been many shots in this game, and I gotta say, it's not very entertaining.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. And they win the draw on their own end. Radish's stick handling in his own zone. On the attack, they come down the right wing. They score! Great positioning, but just terrible luck as the puck goes off his skate.
They can't blame the goalie on this one who's tracking the puck, and then all of a sudden it changes direction because it deflects off of a defender in front. Real tough puck luck.
The Golden Knights are finding that little extra pep in their step here in the second period and have taken a 1-goal lead as a result.
Well, they break the deadlock, and that's huge. Now you're playing in front, but I think this face-off and the shift that ensues is critical, James. Now you got your opponent right where you want him. You're back on their heels. Take advantage and try and get another one.
Puck grab by Chatfield. And play continues here. The Wings gain possession. Stones lugging the puck. Lets it go from the back end. And that ricochets off a twig in front. Sends a pass over. Fires it on net. Let's see what the officials are calling. Gustafson's off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
You're trailing by 1 and you take a penalty. Not the way to get back in the game.
The Knights send their man advantage unit out once more.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
And now it's grabbed by Radish. Puck exits the zone. Hudson's got it in the defensive end. Vegas takes it across the line. The Golden Knights carry it along the wall. Scores! There it is! A power play goal!
The There's a reason why the power play moves the puck around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home.
Vegas extends the lead to 2 as they make their way back to center ice. Is there a concern of complacency now when you've got that 2-goal lead?
Well, I think the big thing is you've got a comfortable lead, but you can't get comfortable, if you know what I'm saying, James.
Yeah.
You got to continue to attack. You can't sit back. You got to continue to push and do the things that got you the lead in the first place.
Here's a shot, and there's the save. There's another stop.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Crevier's got a hold of the puck behind the net. Up along the wing. Makes his presence known on the ice. Taken by Ovechkin. Stopped by the goaltender. Handles the pass from his goalie. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. The wings gain control of the puck. Great pressure to force the turnover by Alexiak. The Knights take possession here in the open ice. Moves it to McKinnon. Vegas plays the puck along the boards. Makes the save.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Moves the puck up. He's got a step. Oh, what a save. Goalie advantage there.
Well, yeah, and how often do you see it after practice, James? Like 5-puck breakaway after breakaway. Well, this goaltender, he does his job, making himself big as possible and taking away any daylight.
You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you could see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James?
Oh,
and man,
wow.
that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
The Wings have it against the wall. Takes a shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Picked up along the wall by Nazar. Slides the pass over to Miller. They've got numbers here. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. All right, Cheryl, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
The Wings are trailing in this game, and they're kind of fortunate, to be honest with you, James. They really haven't had anything in terms of offensive production. They got to get some more shot opportunities if they want to get back in it.
Scooped up along the wall by Stamkos. And he slides it quickly to Hudson. Tosses it on to Stamkos. And he coughs it up with the pass. The Golden Knights take possession in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Ovechkin. Feeds it over on the rush. Takes the puck along the boards. Shot. Grabbed along the boards by Stamkos. Great hand-eye on the tip. Big time stop there.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
The Knights have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. And off the draw, they win possession. And it's a quick pass to McKinnon. Now a quick pass to McKenna. They've got numbers here. Picked up along the boards by McDavid. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. The Wings will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a chance. And that shot dies in traffic. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. And there's the whistle icing the call.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down. They're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Well past the midway mark of this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Oh, he hit him and got all of it.
Oh, and that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
Feeds it over. And that's a smart heads-up play by McKenna. And that's off the iron.
The Wings trying to shrink their deficit, but it won't get done there as they wire it off the pipe.
From the blue line, they take control of it. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. There's the whistle as the play was offside.
Tavares hears the ping and looks to the net, thinks it might have ricocheted in. Instead, it ricochets out. He's a frustrated man.
Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And they win that draw at center. Moves it quickly over to Lee. And that goes wide of everything. Winds up, lets it go. Comes up with the stop. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Here in the late going of the frame, the Knights are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. And he moves it up to Hurdle. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Wings win the draw. Quick shot. Steps in front of it for the block. Good stand-up hit. The Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Stone's got it into offensive territory. Grips it and rips it. Denies him with a save. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Knights haven't stopped putting pucks on net, and they lead it here late in the third. Gretzky's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And that's off target as it hits a body. Picked up along the wall by Gretzky. Hofer's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Denies him on the slapper. Takes a shot. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. The Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Big play inside the defensive zone.
Ovechkin stick breaks, and he's lobbed it back to the bench and gets a new one. Wow, he gets back into the play quickly.
Shot! And that's stopped by Bobrovsky. The Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. Vegas gets a hold of it. Stamkos works the puck in his own zone. Quick feed to Ovechkin. Well, what's the saying these days? Real recognizes real. Fans on their feet here in the final seconds to salute an incredible performance by the home team.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And there's the He looked pretty dialed in between the pipes. Cheryl picking up that shutout.
Yeah, and it was a tough one as well. A lot of shots came his way, but really aggressive, got to the top of his crease. Excellent job.